recap of last session, everybody, because quite a lot happens. Oh, actually, not that much, but you did. So.
Yeah.
So I was there for the start. We went to the sewers.
Yeah.
First, we went to see some were-rats. Because Andre and Talius had a bit of a discussion on whether or not they were hostile or not. As it turns out, they were not part of the Xanatar guilds and they were not hostile. Although they didn't really like us sticking around, so we left again.
Weren't particularly welcoming either.
So after that, we left to the actual vault from the Xanatar guild. And when we arrived, Andre started firing arrows into the darkness. As it turns out, there were a couple of gazers and a large group of Duragar and an ogre, who we swiftly took care of. Afterwards, we went in. We managed to open the vault after a couple of tries, and found one of the guards there, I guess. So while we interrogated the guard, or Talius interrogated the guard, Andre and the rest of the group tried to grab as much valuable stuff as possible. We didn't really get much information from the interrogation. And as we were about to leave, Talius cleverly opened a secret door in the back of the vault and found that there were cleverly
Really.
found that there were more enemies there, so we made a run for it. In the end, we all made it out alive. Olivia used the necklace of Fireball on the way out to burn down what was left of the contents of the vault. Talius went to the yawning portal to get some rest, and the rest of the group went to Troll Skull Alley to the Glory of the North.
Yep.
And if I remember correctly, the following morning, although I didn't take too many notes, they found a bunch of... they identified all the items that we found, and found a bunch of information or encoded information in a ledger.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's correct. That's it. And key went missing. That's something Olivia also noticed. What you also noticed the next day, you all were going to, after a late startup, you all went to the Field of Triumph to see Sean perform, because he's been training for these events quite some time. And yeah, this is going to be a battle of giants. So it's over it's like a Joaquin type is coming to a close. A big festival going on in Waterdeep. And Olivia has left the party for a moment. You don't know why, but maybe to check in with Vaja. But at least you all arrive at the huge stadium of the Fields of Triumph, and yeah, well, as you approach this, you walk through the streets to the opening gate with the gaping maw of a white lion. It seems like it's hewn out of stone, and it's hustling and bustling. A lot of people, a huge crowd is going on there, and yeah, what do you guys do? Because I think Sean, you're probably going to the artist entry or the performance entry.
Yeah.
Or-
Exactly. I'll say my goodbyes to the guys and well, wish me luck.
You sure you're gonna be okay?
Good luck, John. You got this.
I'll be fine.
No?
I'll be fine.
All right then.
That's
We would know how these games run, right? This is something that runs on a somewhat regular basis. Is it like one-on-ones or?
So there's a lot of so the Fields of Triumph has a lot of different events. They're sometimes even flooded for water battles. There's horse races going on here. They stage the arena. Sometimes there's even plays or other events, or it's like you can do any kind of event here. But you've been, of course, to some of these battles, and maybe if you've seen Sean perform as you grew up with him as half, or at least grew up with his grandfather. But so you must have seen him perform sometimes, and. Yeah, it's just the Gladiator. It's like a very ostentatious and glorious battle. And as you arrive into the stadium, you actually go through the visitor entry, of course, and well, there's a ticket booth, and I think you all have to pay like 3 silver to get in, or it depends on what ring do you want to sit on, the lowest. Like the closest to the arena floor, or higher up in the back stands, or there are different prices for different seating.
Closest to the arena.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I want to be able to feel the blood spatter on my face.
yeah,
Smell the
Still.
action.
pretty high wall still, but if you close to the arena floor, then it will cost you let's say 6 silver a person to.
Yeah, plus our lifestyle expenses, I guess.
If you haven't done it after a long rest, yeah.
Most important part of this this whole segment where he's going to be fighting. Where are the bookkeepers?
The what? The bookkeepers.
Ooh, you're in a betting mood. I thought you were
Yes.
broke.
Already. Yeah,
Uh,
that's why he wants to make some extra.
I got some money and I did have some equipment that I sold off a bit, so I have enough to gamble and hope.
Festive games, they're not so there's no official bookkeeper, so you probably have to look around in the stadium to see if you find somebody that is doing bets on the side, but there's no official bookkeepers here. It's not that kind of
Can I try and look around and see if I can find a shady cookie somewhere?
yeah, make a perception check.
Virtual tabletop not found. Why?
You're not logged into Roll20.
No, it's still stuck on the loading tree. That could be why.
There you are. You're in.
So
12.
well, you actually spot somebody, but it's hard to see because it's not near you. So, but you see something at the other end of the arena going on. It's not in your section. It's a bit higher up. Not in. So these are you went to the posh seating area, like where the more higher ups are sitting. It's less hustle and bustle, and more of the richer folks that are seated in this section. You can forego your seating or try to get in the higher upper echelons with your ticket, but then you have to check there again. But not in this current section.
Maybe you should cozy up to your to one of the people sitting next to us. I'm sure they enjoy some betting on the side.
But what do I see of people around us?
Based on what you're knowing and based on your skills and your people perceptions, these are not upper class, but well-off merchants and people that have some coin to spare and actually like to have luxurious seating in these battles. But there's also some other common folks that just like to be up close to the bloody gore and see everything. There's a different kind of folks. There's quite
Get someone
but it's not
relatively
as
close to you.
rowdy as the upper ones.
I go hey, you're maybe interested in taking a bet?
There's nothing going on here. the game as a startup. What bet are you talking about?
No, a friend of mine is fighting. Sean Doe. And
He looks over the program and is like, yeah, I see his name. I'm sorry, I've never heard of him, but yeah, sounds anyway, interesting.
Wow.
Well, let's see. Yeah.
I'm
Never
convinced
heard
he's
of
going to
him.
win.
He's gonna win.
I'm convinced
Well,
he's going to win, and I'm willing to put down some money on it if you're willing to take that bet. If you don't know him anyway.
And let's see who's he's playing. They'll do the drawing in a second, and we'll see whose opponent is. And might be interested in the bet then. But for now, sorry, too little information.
All right, well, I'm sitting right here, so let me know.
Yeah, but interesting to know you.
I lean over to Andre and like whisper in his ear, you have to make bets during the fight so they can see what's going on.
All right, cool. Thanks.
And he's sitting there and like, he's not opposed to a bet. He likes to gamble, but I don't know, it's like this crowd is still filling up the arena floor, and yeah, it's very interesting. You also see kids here, so it sometimes gets gory, but you also there is also healers there to make sure that nobody really dies, and it doesn't. It's still pretty violent though. And you also see some there's watchmen everywhere to see if everything is according to the law. No spells or people are interfering with the battle going downstairs. So that's what you can. But you've seen this before, so it's not something you perceive right now. But well, you could try, of course. But there's all you're being watched in a sense. So this is a setting, and the people are streaming in, and it's getting busy, and they're very anticipating on the first matches. And actually there were some small games beforehand, but the area is cleared out now, and it's now more of the like the afternoon the battles begin, and yeah, people are fighting other people, and there's some actually some clowns doing some animation stuff, and some mock battles going on, but the real stuff hasn't begun yet. Is there anything else you, Thijs and Andre want to do at the moment?
Yeah. I assume we just talk about what they found yesterday or this morning.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Andre would tell me that.
All right, you weren't there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I had you a wrapped package. We had Olivia look at this one. I think this one might be of interest to you, and I had you the dagger wrapped in like cloth.
I quickly tucked it into my shirt.
I think you'll like it. Figured it would be for you anyway. We got some. Well, the gems, I think they're really nice gems, but might be a bit tricky to get rid of right now, or might be dangerous to get off right now. But they're about 200 gold pieces each.
How many did you manage to snatch up?
10.
Wow, that's gonna pay for the bar. Get the place fixed up again.
Yeah. I got these. I just showed boots of Elvenkind.
They look pretty nice. They look really soft. Can I feel them?
Super comfy.
Right. Touch. Oh, they're soft on the bottom as well. Nice.
Yeah.
People are watching, but like, who's this guy stroking these other guys' boots? But sure. So.
Everybody got their thing.
Yeah.
And Olivia got a ring. Something about controlling animals or working with animals or
Yeah, I can control an animal.
something.
And I snap my finger and like a crow flies in and lands on my shoulder.
Actually, the person sitting next to you scares shitless. Like, oh.
Sorry, man. We're just, I mean, you've seen magic before, right? But this one can do tricks, and I make him like fly up and fly a circle and then land again.
He likes that. And like the woman sitting next to him, you don't know if it's wife or whatever. Like, oh, that's pretty. Can you make him colorful? That's very dark bird. Can you do more tricks?
I mean, I can only make like this one, but I think I might be able to do something nice with him. Hold on. And I snap my fingers again, and the crow like farts, and there's like this odor that starts emanating from the crow. As I use prestidigitation to make the crow fart. I mean, it's not the best of tricks, but
oh, make him stop. And the guy says, "Nixon, man, it's killing the mood. Farting crows."
And it sort of disappears again. I mean, it's not the best trick, but if you want to clear a room, it works pretty well.
Whatever, man. Looks at you with the stare that you give people in the movie theater that are annoying. But
I mean, we're all here to have a good time, right?
Yeah. Anyway.
Right.
Sean, you go down the catacombs. You know, you have your certificate of your entry. And you go, you know this place very well, so you hear the hustling, bustling above you. It's emanating through the floor into you, so you get the excitement already pumping in your body, and you go to the locker room where you always change for your endeavors. And there's a couple of people there that you actually know that you've trained with in the past. So
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just you know, some finger guns and a few folks, and you know, he's in his element, so.
Hey, John, you see
man.
him.
Ready
Okay.
for this?
Man, I haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, you've not been training with us recently. You're still fighting?
Yeah, doing some training, you know, in other places. You know, keep your fellas on your toes. Can't share all my secrets at once.
And the guy is saying this to you. You know, this is Jake Winterthal. This is a sparring partner of you. He's very handsome man, big, strong. Wields this amazing sword that actually gives off a flame. He's also, you know, close to you and likes the outgoing part, making a big flashy show. Pretty damn good fighter. And actually, you know him from. He's coming from a long line of gladiators. Actually, his father fought in this arena before him, and he's, you know, he's still young and he's still making his way. But there's a lot of pressure on him to become the next line of Winterthal gladiators. And actually, the sword he's carrying is from his grandfather, who was also a gladiator and inherited to him. And among the people in the room, you see as well this feline friend of yours. What's it called?
Tabaxi?
Tabaxi, that's the word I'm looking for. That's Tabaxi, and he's also you know him by his like given name, runs faster than the wind, and he's like this. Hey, Sean, how you do?
Hey, Ronnie. Yeah, good man. You?
Like, hey, I'm doing some exercises, but see you. And he pats you on the back, it's like, see you upstairs, buddy. And
Yeah. We'll have some victory drinks after.
Yep. And actually, Jake picks a note from your back and says, "Kick me." It's like, oh man, this guy.
Yeah. Oh well. Thanks for looking out.
Yeah, no problem. And actually sitting down, and you almost didn't notice him, but now he stands up his full height. This Goliath person, you know him by the name Lim. He's like, hey, well, after some fighting, let's see who we draw, and he comes by you. That's Lim.
Oh,
And in the other corner, there's this old geezer, this old gnome, and he's very old, and he's walking very precariously to his armor, and he's like, and his armor's on. It's like, yeah, see you up the stairs, guys. And he is in full armor, and
right.
and you actually hear the sound of, it's like Iron Man almost, like you going off, and that's puts numbers to him. So the officiator comes, and he tells you which number you pick to fight, and roll a d4 for me, Sean. See who you picked to fight in this first battle. Okay. Excellent. And the name that corresponds to this is the old like, and the gnome walks by. He was like, "Hey, this looks like we're fighting each other, Sean. Good luck."
Right.
And
Luck to you.
Is he like a battlesmith artificer or something?
yeah, well, it's armor, yeah, or what's it called? Give me a sec.
Armor.
Artificer, yeah, and he is. I don't know. It's been a while since I created these these artificer. Yeah, he's an artificer. Armor. He's an armor or whatever. It's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, it is. And with that being said, you're actually the first one to fight. So, and the rules are the same as in the previous battle. So you have one round where you can prepare your stuff, and then based on initiative, you see how it completes. And you also know. So I'll put your token here on the map for a second.
Right now, I just have a black.
Yeah, I also have a black screen at the moment.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Not
Having a
revealed
fog of
yet.
war zone,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's interesting. And can you see it now, Sean?
I can only see my token. I don't see anything.
And it's still black.
I don't know if you have the fog of war on or dynamic lighting.
Give me a second, because that was not the... I thought you were seeing the arena all the time.
There we go.
Better?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, we see it.
Yeah, so...
Very opening scene of Gladiator here. I
yeah.
like it.
Exactly.
So, so every time you fight here, the setup is a bit differently, you are facing each other here, by the way, at the moment. And there's these 4 pillars in the middle of the arena that you've not seen here before. It's not like they're not supporting a roof or anything. There's pillars, and there's also you actually came from the left side, and Zilfan came from the other side. And there's these crates here, or raids, honeycombs that they can open because they're part of the arena floor, and sometimes stuff comes out of there just to entertain the public a bit more. It's always different, but you can make a perception check to understand what's going on here.
Yeah, I posted how Sean enters the arena, of course.
Okay, but
He
but
does-
you
he has to do the show.
yeah, of course. So I'm putting you on the map already, but
Yeah. It's
You have no idea. You're focused, so you're standing at the. Let's put you in this side, and this side, and at the moment, the crowd is it's very tumultuous, and everybody's talking to each other, and this presenter, a lady, comes in, and she's wearing priestess garb, and she gets something, and she starts talking, and everybody hears it in the stadium, and she says, "Welcome everybody to this closure of Joaquin Tides. Today we're holding this festival in honor of the goddess Joaquin, and we're happy for everybody to be here and share in these festivities. And for today, this afternoon, we have the great performance of the gladiators to give us a fierce and interesting battle. Everybody enjoys themselves, and I hope of a great outcome. And for now, I will present you for the first battle of today. On the, and she points to the left side, but for her left side. On the left side, we have a veteran Zilvan Webfendel, and he has been with us for a long time, famous for his armors and masterful moves. He will lay waste to any enemy. And on the end, everybody's like, cheering. And on the other side, we have Sean Doe. And he's been a famous gladiator with us for a long time now. And he's going to show over. She's embellishing a bit, as you noticed. And he's going to show his special moves and guide us through this fantastic battle to see what is in store with his skills. Gentlemen, if you please come, and the gates open and you can come in.
So, you up for a bet? I'm on Sean. You're for the gnome geezer?
Gnome geezer? I've seen him before. Yeah, he's pretty nasty. Sure. How much
are you in for?
I don't know. 10 silver?
10 gold?
Gold! Holy shit. Well, let's say 5 golds.
I mean, a fine gentleman like yourself isn't worried about losing a couple gold coins, are you? And I look at the woman sitting next to him.
Oh yeah. Alright. And he's a bit apprehensive. And let's get so Sean, as you come in, do you do something special? Tell me.
I walk in and similar to the GIF, basically just stands there, puts his hand out like that, and where the guy kind of clamps his fists, Sean's weapon appears. If you can and then he kind of bumps his chest and casts Armor of Agathis on him, so the ice comes on the front of and then just stands there like, let's go.
So as you come on this spectacle, your weapon appears out of nowhere, and it gets a immediate response, and then all this crystals come over your armor, and gives this blue shimmer, and spiky grows, and like everybody applauding. And Zilvan, he's been around. He just walks his suit, and he just like, and you see all these runic symbols could flare up and over his body, and was like, "Good match, Sean." And please roll initiative. Can you see my rules?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, advantage.
Yes, advantage. Yeah.
I didn't have my financial. I'll roll what I'm at 10.
Nice. Okay. So give me a second here. What is it selecting? This one. Yeah, so you all approach at this end, and may the best man win, Sean, and see if he does something.
Sylvan,
important.
good match.
And he actually, you see him cast a spell on himself, and his armor, as it really lights up at this time. So
Quick check. Is there enough time in between matches for a short rest?
probably, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a dropout race. So see, if you lose, then it will probably be the end of the gladiator session. But if you
Okay, so I need to go all out either way. All right.
yeah, there's a lot of matches going on, and as a DM, I also don't want to spend the entire evening just doing gladiator matches.
No, of course. I mean, it's a lot that you're doing it like this and not just.
Yeah. So he's casting a spell on himself. So he's now concentrating on something. Let's see, how do you symbol that?
Expeditious retreat.
Yeah. So what he actually does.
The one prep round, right?
Yeah. So this is his prep for his round, and now it's your turn actually.
Yeah. I'll cast Hex on him, which means he'll have disadvantage on strength ability checks.
Okay. Good.
And I'll get an extra d6 every time I hit him on damage.
Okay. So the next.
Yeah. Probably.
I need to keep him track of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Expedition Retreat on him and Hexed, and he says, Sean, come on. And that's your turn?
Yeah, that's my prep. Yeah.
And from the arena, the woman has left already, but you hear, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? And he looks at a fight, and Zilfan is like, oh yeah, fight. Let's see. And he actually he knows you a bit, so he is going to run away a bit. Come on. So many screens open. He's taking a bit of a distance, and he will. You see his armor, his hands light up, and he will do a lightning launcher attack at you, which is the 17. Does that hit?
17 does not hit. No.
So you see these streaks of lights like burning towards you, and you dive out of the way. What does actually hit? No, that's actually yeah, he's not that versatile, so he'll and he moves a bit further away, a bit outside of your range in that sense, with the pillar in between you guys. So that was his turn. What do you do, Sean?
Let's see here. What can I do if he starts running?
You see that the running away gives him like, oh, boo! Everybody like.
Oh, what's I guess.
The guy sitting next to you, Andre, was not too happy that he missed.
You want to raise the bet?
Alright, well,
26 combined.
10, 20, 30. Move up to him at least.
Yeah.
Bonus action, put a Hexblade Curse on him as well. So,
Oh, good,
again, extra damage and critting on 19.
Nice.
I'll go, mate.
X and X-Blade's Curse. Jeez.
And I need to hit this guy with an attack, which is problematic. It's probably gonna be that. Yeah, ranged character. That's shitty.
So it was an unlucky roll in that sense, but you
Yeah.
can still take him.
You know,
Range character with expedition retreat.
yeah, this is gonna be fun. You know, I'll just throw my spear at him, cause I mean, I still gotta
Sure.
try.
Break his concentration and do better combat rolls.
Definitely
Hey,
hits 26.
26 to hit. I'll do the damage like this, cause it's gonna be 1d.
so close to a crit. 18.
8 plus. He is now 6, so it's plus 8 and.
Oh man.
2 ones.
Oh man.
So that's 10 damage.
10 damage.
Concentration check.
Yeah, I'll roll.
Concentration check on expedition.
Let's focus on damage first and concentration check. 10.
Oh, that was close.
That was
You need it.
close.
Yeah. Yeah, that's his turn.
Yep. Oh man. And he still somehow you found a small area of in his armor where the spear would still do damage in this huge armor-based thing of him. Like, oh shit, Sean. And he moves around you, taking the dash action and his turn. In this way, still trying to keep a bit out of. I don't know if you probably can make this. Let's see, how much can you actually run then? 60, right?
Yeah, with the dash,
if-
probably 60, depending on.
Is his pace 25 or 30?
30.
Then it's 60.
Yeah, he probably makes it. So yeah. So he goes to this place and he will try to do the lightning attack again. So like again, his hands flares up and like he points it towards you. And 12. Jeez. Why am I always rolling like shit, man?
Hey, my rolls will be.
You actually hit.
Sean.
But,
Oh, the first one.
yeah, that's his turn. Sorry. Yeah, Sean, your turn again.
Yeah.
The spear is actually so you threw the spear, right?
Yeah, the spear
There's
is.
one laying on the floor here somewhere. Oh.
Yeah, well, I figure since he's ranging.
It's actually it's your magical backpacker, so it's it's right, yeah.
It's just back.
Yeah, that's
But
awesome.
I think that's also an action.
Is it? I don't know.
Let me check.
It's a bonus action. It's not free.
That was bonus act.
You don't. I should know this as DM, but I can't know.
No,
what
no.
the- but-
DM doesn't
I should
know
know
to
this since
player
it's my
classes.
character, but
Player's responsibility.
Yeah, exactly. DM, you just need to know to make your monster strong enough TPK. That's all. Pretty broad range.
combat spears. That's an action. Yeah, and it basically disappears when it's gone for more than 5 feet from me.
Yep. So it disappeared.
But I can't call it again as an action. But for now, I'm grabbing to my side, and I'm gonna try and throw a net over him.
Sure.
See if I can keep him from running.
Yeah.
And it's an 11 though, so it's probably not gonna work.
He's for this old gnome, he's very nimble.
Yeah, well, but
It's also his armor, right? He's tinkering. He knows how to do this, but
yeah.
it's always a nice contradiction when he gets out of his armor. He has like almost room.
Yeah.
First blood. Yeah. Okay, that's your turn, Sean.
That's my turn.
Like
Yeah.
Yoda.
Throwing it into a spear. I'm coming to my weapon, just flicking again. And still, you old fool.
Yeah, he's 10, 13. Nice. Every time he runs away, everybody like, "Woo!" And he's like, "You've been hit by you," and he still hasn't hit back. So 22.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, nice. And you see, but only 7 lightning damage you see, this crackling of lightning finally finds Perseus on your body. And, yes! And the guy sitting next to you, like Andre goes, "Oh, yes." And that's his turn. John, what are you doing?
Yeah. Let me check how the.
Oh, did I do the damage? Or...
Yeah. No, I'm just checking something.
Okay.
Seeing he just keeps running and I can't get close to him. I am gonna keep moving in just in case fails at some point. But I'm gonna cast a Toll the Dead on him, so
Sure.
he can make a Wisdom saving throw.
Is that magic, right?
Sorry?
It's magic, right?
Yeah,
Toll the Dead.
it's cantrip.
Okay, so that's fine. 13.
13, no, he fails, so that's... And he already took damage from
Yep.
the...
D12.
D-
Oh, one
Well,
D12, I guess.
D12.
1d12, but also the Hexblade, so 9 damage.
Okay, what does it look like? How do you do this as a gladiator?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a gladiator. I mean, he's trying to make a little bit of a show about it, and he basically just swings his fist in the air as though he's bringing this long bell, this big bell. So you hear the bells, and
People love it, right? They it's like.
Intro to Hell's Bells is playing in background.
Did you upload your damage already, Sean? Because
it's 9 damage.
yeah, but I don't see your character's damage.
I have the 10 temporary HP from Armor Vegas, so I still have 41 and 3
Yeah.
As the cast does this, I use prestidigitation to like have bell sounds going off near us.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Ding ding a ding ding ding.
And you see everybody looking around. Christmas bells.
Did he make a concentration?
Concentration.
Concentration, yeah, right.
See if he can still have the.
10.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn it!
He's doing it just to mock you.
Really?
Yep, that's my purpose, just to mock my enemy. Let's see, 10. Yes, he's walking all the way past here, but the thing you notice, Sean, is that when he walked past this pillar, it made like sound.
Which pillar? Just wasn't pinging.
It was like there was like sound coming from the pillar. Yeah, this one. Yeah, correct.
Right. Have I seen this before on the arena or?
Nope, you have not seen this before. It's not been. So he walks all the way back, and he actually he sprints, and actually at the last time he makes a roll over his shoulder, and he turns back and he tries to fire the infiltrator thing at 18.
18. Yeah, that's AC. That hits.
Okay. Another 6 damage to you.
Damage.
So that's his turn, by the way.
Yeah.
And he's sitting down on one knee, like standing up again.
He's gonna have.
Come on, Sean. Show me what you got, boy.
Right. Let's try this. Go over there, and I'll cast a lightning lure at him.
Nice.
DC 15 strength save.
And he has disadvantage on them?
Yes.
No, not saves, only ability checks.
Okay.
Nice.
So, strength save.
Do you have to make concentration checks for your hexes?
Oh,
For the
right.
damage you took?
Yeah, for the.
He doesn't make a save, by the way.
Alright.
Yeah.
Check if I make my. Yeah, that's 1. And that's yeah, I
Very
will
good.
make the saves. Alright, so he's pulled 15 feet towards me.
Oh, nice. No, he's there.
And roll 1.
Does your hex damage bonus also apply to lightning lure?
Yeah, so that's 9 damage in total.
Jeez, nice. He is. You see lights going off in his arm already, and he has to make a con save again.
Yes.
16. So he makes it.
Yeah.
Well, what is he going to do?
Yeah, now he's next to me, so if he does move.
Isn't your lightning lure D8?
Yeah, my lightning lure is a D8, but the D6 is from the hex.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Oh yeah,
So
one
it
for
was
the
a
lightning
1.
lure,
It was a 1 on the lightning lure.
Yeah.
And then
and then 8. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Actually, he is going to.
Attack.
you see his,
Two.
he's grabbing your arm, and he's trying to do a shocking grasp.
all right.
22.
Yeah,
Wow.
that'll definitely hit.
And 2 damage.
All right. My hex stays up. That's
It's basically give you a static electricity shock.
And
yeah, but it also means I can't take my reaction, right? That's another thing. Check and grab, I think.
okay, and he's he can do any interesting bonus actions. He can try to run away, but to get an opportunity check. No, that's you
But
cannot
I-
do expeditious retreat as a disengage, right? No, you can just run faster. Or see,
Don't I lose my
He
reaction because of
he
shocking
can
grasp?
run away.
I can't
Shocking
take
grasp
reaction because
prevents
of
him-
shocking grasp, so he can run away. Just to
Yeah.
keep it above board. That's the whole idea of shocking grasp.
yeah.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
correct.
That's
So
combo for
you'll
him to
actually
have.
run away and see how far he can get because he is freaking away afraid for you. He's looking very rough. So the farthest he can get is 60 feet, and he gets. Let's stay here. Yeah. So he's at 60 feet.
Howard!
Yeah, 16.
Ooh.
He is, yeah, he's not going to the pillar, so he's probably ends here. Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, that's his turn.
Yeah, Sean is
Oh shit. He's okay, never mind.
he's gonna kind of shake his head as he sees the run away again. Kind of go to the crowd like put his hands over his eyes like, where are you?
Everybody's on your hand, by the way, and the guy next to Andre is really regretting that he bet on the wrong guy.
And,
I've been on Sean.
No,
I'm
the
gonna-
guy next to you was betting on the wrong guy.
Since he's starting to look the way he is, gonna try and end it with some magic missiles. Since he's running away, I'm gonna use my range as well. Let's see how many. Let's use 3 charges, so that's 4, right? 3, that's 5.
5.
5.
5d4 plus 5.
Boom.
Yeah, it's all on one
Boom,
target,
boom,
so
boom, boom, boom.
5. 18 damage.
18 damage. Yeah. So how does it look when you do this?
Yeah, basically I want to try and just the magic missiles to hit him from every side. So basically I'm just gonna point the wand to the sky, because they always hit, so they always go to the target. So I'm just gonna lift it up like almost like He-Man calling his sword. And then just have the missiles come in from every area.
So all these, he's actually standing ready to fight another bolt, and all these missiles come around the pillar, and everybody cheers, and yeah, it's the fight is over,
Pay up. Come on.
and he gives over like, I'm not betting against you anymore, and he gives you the fight away. Yeah. So let's say you wait in between, you get healed up, you take a short rest, and roll another d4 for me, Sean. See what is do. Yes, and number 2 is actually. Oh yeah, that's Jake. And Jake comes on, and
More like my style. Let's go.
and everybody's cheering him on, give me a second.
You want to win your money back?
Yeah, against that guy, yeah.
10 gold it is.
100% for you, Jake, he I actually put 10 gold on Jake. I've never seen him lose before. So the entire battle proceeds in the same way, in the sense that wait, give me a second. I have to check. We don't have to go over all the details. So Jake, fully armored, comes up to the field. It's a nice gleaming white plate, and it's a gladiator face mask, and a nice helmet. And he greets the crowd and everybody's cheering, and he's holding a sword, and when he holds it, it erupts into flame. And when he does that, the crowd cheers even more. So let's reroll initiative, please, Sean. Oh, Jake is not a good initiative, damn it. I've been wrong, shit.
15 this time. A little better.
Uh, 15, yeah. So, so what do you do to prepare for your next session?
He already has the Armor of Icarus on, because that's 10 minutes, so he can do that before the battle. And gonna cast Hex again on, this time on Jake. And he has to use Strength again, because anything else doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, okay, we'll see how it goes. What's that? Oh, okay. To get that out of the way. Let the games begin, Sean. Jake actually, does he do anything? Can he do actually the preparation? No, I don't think so. Yeah, so what do you do?
Yeah, walk up and try and get him with my spear. 21.
Hits.
Let's see, that's plus 8. Bonus action, Hexblade Scourge again.
Okay.
So that's
Quicker.
8. Then 6 for the hex, other hex. So 13 damage in total.
Okay, give me a second.
Basically charging him with spear in one hand. Put it in between his collarbone or something.
So in the collarbone, he takes it and not very amused by it, like, come on, Sean. How much damage was 13 damage in total? Jeez.
Yeah, 13 damage in total.
Like,
Yeah, man, if I can do my thing.
and he bows to you, and he will lay into his burning sword he's holding by his side. With a flourish, he brings it down on you, and natural 20.
Flame tongue sword or rates. Well, at least.
Yeah. So let's see. That is 20 damage.
Well, at least he also gets 10 damage from Armor of Icarus. He gets 20 damage back. 10 damage back, sorry.
I forgot about the damn cold thing. And with his offhand, he'll make a second attack. Jeez!
Come on.
25 damage.
But
Yes.
there you wouldn't get the modifier, so there'll be 4 points less if it's offhand.
So now it's second. He has 2 attacks.
Oh, it's multi-attack. Never mind.
Oh, great. He has 2 attacks,
Enjoy.
sure. 25, right?
Yeah, well, I have to make some more interesting enemies for you guys. But
Yeah, well, I mean,
I was
it's
not
1-on-1.
I was rolling shit in the first battle, but the second battle was pretty. Well, so far so good.
Started with 2 nat 20s.
Jesus.
One was a 19, so if he crits on 19, that's
Yeah,
correct.
he decreased on 19. Yes, the feature.
Yeah,
course he
if
does.
it's like fighter champion or something.
Yeah, what's that? Improved critical. Your weapon attacks for critical
Yeah.
on 19.
Painful.
Well,
45
Fun.
points in the first round. There you go.
yeah.
And, Yeah, so that's actually.
Make some,
Actually, he'll use his second wind directly. Now we're. Maximum.
and I
Jeez.
lose my. Jesus, what is this guy?
I was not. It's more than he took, so he's back to full again.
No, he also took 10 from.
Oh, sorry, yeah, that's back to full. You're right. Never mind.
But still, more than I did in the first attack, so it's
Yeah.
great.
You're right. He took 10. Yeah. So
Yeah.
and the guy next to you, Andre, is like a thumbs up, like. Yeah. So what do you do?
Come on, Sean.
Well.
And actually, Sean, before your turn goes, you see the pillar next to the guy. And all this crackling energy comes out of it, and you're just outside of the range, and he has to make a dex save. Let's see. Jeez, he makes it.
3 20s in a row.
Really?
But still, he takes half damage. So
Okay. So that's gonna probably mean. Okay.
so he still takes 2 damage for lightning. You sense that there are some ways to influence the match if it seems a bit lopsided by the juries. But
Unless you
yeah,
roll minimum damage.
yeah,
Exactly.
it's not perfect.
you keep rolling natural 20s on everything.
It doesn't matter how.
It doesn't really matter, does it?
It's ridiculous. I was not expecting this, but it's okay. No, it's not over yet.
The dice gods have decided.
Yeah, that's just.
What do you do?
Well, there's not a whole lot I can do with this.
Come on, Sean, give them a show.
I'm really doubting whether I gotta trust my roll or not. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him with my spear because it's not really.
Actually, he moves a bit to the side here, so he's like you dancing around you, and that's why he got hit by the lightning. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're hitting with spear, yeah.
Well, no, you know what? I need something here. Let's try and net him.
Sure.
Not gonna be as good to hit, but let's try.
Oh, that hits.
All right. Cool. He is now restrained.
Nice. Which means, can I do attacks or is that?
No. I'll look it up.
Isn't it?
Your
Can't
speed is.
move.
Yeah, basically, your speed is 0. You have disadvantage on your attacks, and my attacks have advantage. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay, that's good to know.
But you can make it's only a DC 10 strength check to free yourself or deal damage to the net.
That's
to
an
free
But do as an
yourself.
action. Okay.
Yeah. But hey, it takes an action, so I can give myself a turn too.
I mean, you can run away, of course.
Well, you still get your attack of opportunity, and with your net 20s,
Wow, I get him out of the way now.
and
Hopefully.
It's more.
It's not against a battle where it's life or death situation.
Oh no, definitely. But this is his pride. That's even
Yeah,
worse.
this is his
He'd rather die in a non-public battle than lose in a public battle. But that's
the public.
Oh, that's my turn. That's all I can do.
And did you say you can attack the net as well to see if I can free myself, or?
Yeah. Just like it only has a it's like a 10 AC, so that shouldn't be too hard.
So with his first attack, he's like, "Oh yeah, this is new, Sean," and he'll try to with his flame tongue's greatsword. He will like, ooh, just hits the net. Yeah, I don't know what's the damage on that. How much damage, or is it just attack it and it's done?
No, it's got. You need to do 5 damage, I think. So that should probably be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Impressive, Sean. And he'll try to hit you again with a. Oh, there's damage. Sorry, I have to. 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And
with the flame tongue, he's always going to do enough damage to take me down.
Yeah. And with that, he'll flourish, and when you sink to the ground, he like everybody's like, oh, shit, that was quick. And expected the winner of this. You fought him before. It's I think of the 20 times you fought him, maybe 2 or 3 times you actually won from him. He's what you aspire like. This level.
You're doing 35 points of damage in 1 round. God damn it.
I mean, like an everywhere cheers on, and the healers come up and heal you, and he'll help you. Actually, he'll have a healing potion on him, and he'll give it to you. Like, yeah, it's fought well, Sean. That was the net. Interesting. Good effort, and you both walk off.
Try something.
Yeah, and with that, you left in the catacombs, and there's you're not bookie, but the matchmaker is like, oh well, felt Sean. Too bad of the unlucky draw against Jake, but better luck next time. Yeah. And you went to 10 gold for your winnings, nonetheless.
Nice.
Thanks for participating, and I was afraid you weren't coming anymore because we've not seen you around here. But I'm glad you.
Well, I've been kind of busy. Started a little in with some friends over at Troll Skull Alley. We're doing some.
Wow, you must have heard about the fireball. I mean, that was ridiculous.
Yeah. I would invite you for after. I would have invited you normally for after the matches, but yeah, we have to do some renovation because of that. So, but come by in like a week or 2 or something. It should be fixed by then.
All right.
First drinks on the house.
We'll invite buddies over, and we'll have a drink on you. And you actually see this huge Goliath with his like mean-looking maul come over, like, oh man. That sucks, Sean, but well fought nonetheless. I would next time you and I, man. Next time you and I. And
I hope so, friend. I hope so.
And actually, after him comes the Tabaxi, like, well, you can't win them all, Sean. I'm going to kick this guy's ass now, and see you later. But love to come by the inn, Setline.
Don't let him burn your fur, man, with the sword for this.
Ready for anything. And he has this also his staff, and he twirls it around and puts it back. Yeah, and with that, your adventure, you can stay a bit in the catacombs and heal your wounds and heal your pride a bit. But
yeah, I'll try and pump himself up a little bit before he. Go meets the rest.
And actually, when you come out of the catacombs, there's a couple of kids standing there, and Mr. Doe, may I have your autograph, please? And you see this. They have this plaque of all these drawings of these gladiators fighting today, and among us, one of your face actually, well, the face they know, and yeah, so there's still kids interested in getting your autograph on the poster and the names and.
Yeah, he'll do the whole showmanship thing. Plus more autographs. You know, give a few pats on the head and.
Good luck next time. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah.
My dad says you could be the next great gladiator, but maybe next season.
You gotta train hard to get there, and so.
I want to be
we'll train
gladiator
some more.
too when I grow up, mister.
Oh well. Better start training already then. I start young. You know, ask your father for a wooden sword.
Practicing with my sister. She starts crying when I do it.
Yeah, probably should do it with one of your friends and not your sister.
And it's you get out of the crowd and what do you do, Thalius and Andre? You're sitting next to us. So there's battles going on. You can still try to get some wagers from the guy next to you, but you don't know the other people that are fighting, so you don't have any inside information anymore.
So, Andre, aren't you happy you took that second bet?
I'm gonna stab you.
I know, you shouldn't have given me the dagger. And, so, what do you think? We will go get out of here after the next fight.
Yeah.
And as we watch the next fight, by the end of it, I shoot some fireworks into the air using my wand of fireworks as the fight ends.
Everybody.
And while that's going on, I'm trying to steal the coin pouch from the guy next to me.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand check.
The middle of it.
Do I get advantage for the fireworks?
Oh yeah, of course, yes, of course. Yeah. Everybody's
Doesn't help much.
And the guy is like, "What the hell, man? I tried to steal my wallet."
I'm sorry, we're just leaving, and I pretend to be a little drunk and start walking away.
And he stares at you, and he's like, "This guy." Yeah, but he's also he doesn't want to cost you. He wants to fight and doesn't get him involved with all the mumble jumble, and it's like, and he keeps staring at you until you're out of sight, and then he'll return to the focus. We're actually what seemed like a lopsided match. This huge Goliath trying to maul this feline, this entity that Zeus. You haven't seen Tabaxi a lot. They're in the city, but they keep to themselves in the nightlife. He zooms around the arena and keeps hitting the guy with his big twirling cane, and I got you again, Lim. And he's taunting him, and he's raging, really raging, but in the end, he just hits him with the cane over the head, and he goes to the ground, and he wins from the barbarian, and so that's the end of that match.
As we walk out, I'll put my hand around Andre's shoulder and say, "I tried to get your money back, buddy, but the gods aren't smiling on us."
I think everyone saw.
Well, I mean, the gods aren't smiling on Sean. They're not smiling on me. I don't think we're having a good day.
No, should have made a sacrifice to tomorrow before coming here, but yeah, too late now. Come on.
I think we should definitely make some more sacrifices.
So, Sean, you were waiting outside for your friends, or you're going into the stands?
No, I'll probably wait outside. For them.
So you wait after the conclusion of the next match, which you catch a glimpse of from the outside, and you get the sense that Lim was defeated by runs faster than the wind. And, with that, you see your friends coming out of the Fields of Triumph.
Sean.
gosh.
I mean, when you said you were fighting in the arena today, I didn't think you were gonna be in the main event. I mean, guy with the flaming swords, Jesus, that looks dangerous.
Yeah, he's
Painful.
he's a tough contender, and well, let's just say the first time I fought him, I went down the first round. So you know, there's improvement.
Yeah. I mean,
You know, you take every win and loss, you take something from it, and try and learn from it. You grow from it, and basically, what he's doing, he's giving like a 10-minute speech about fighting in the arena and how that compares to life, and he takes in yesterday's conversation as well. And you both get 9 temporary HP. I have the inspiring leader feat for
Inspiring
reasons
leader,
unknown.
nice.
Very nice.
Fair enough. Ooh. You
Thank-
I was literally betting for you to win.
Yeah, well, you know, as soon as I saw, I mean, I was already kind of pissed that I got the old man, because I know he always runs away, and you know, you can't really stick him with your spear. And then Jake, yeah, that was just bad luck, man. I mean, like I said, usually he ends up a winner, so.
Yeah, that was
I
pretty
would
crazy.
love to try my hands on the gnome. I would love an enemy that tries to run away.
It would have been good for you, yeah. It's,
Yeah, the
yeah.
Jake guy, you can.
Oh.
No.
Well, you know, probably you could still run away from. It would probably be the other way around. You can run away from him if you can keep away from his sword.
Don't you want your
Chase-
crossbow
chase
back or
me around the
something?
arena.
Since, I mean, the people running away, isn't it easier to just shoot them?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, I guess it's not as stylish as a spear.
I need to keep, you know, I have my brand. I have to keep close to my brand.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know.
It did look impressive, though.
Thanks.
I'm surprised you survived the first round. That looked extremely painful.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
man.
I still feel the bear marks, man. I mean, they're gone, but that's.
It was hard to notice. The crowd was cheering. He shrugged off the lightning like it was nothing. It was an exciting fight.
No, I'm glad. Like I said, you know, it's not a complete waste. At least I didn't get Jake on the first round. That would have sucked. You know, only losing. At least I got a win in. So
Yeah, you felt that you were like he got the edge on you. Well, everything fell right for him in place, and you're just unlucky.
Yeah.
Well, so
Nonetheless, he's a tough cookie.
do you want to watch some more matches, or are we gonna? Well, I guess we should visit Renard, since we didn't actually find this stone in the Senator Vault. Unless you want to go back there and try to break into the house behind it, or the rooms behind it. But I suspect it's fortified today.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they're probably putting up some extra defenses, and I think we got lucky the first time.
And if we hear things behind secret doors, we do not open them.
Well, I thought there might have been hostages there. I mean, who the hell builds a way in? There shouldn't be a back entrance into a secret vault. I mean, I expected that to be the second part of the vault, like the part that's actually secret, as it's a hidden door. You know, these people are kidnapping people, so I figured, you know, that's where they might be.
I did lose some money, so getting a chance to get some aggression out. Don't know about you, Sean. You want to take your loss out of some poor Sanatar wankers?
Well, I
I
don't
don't
think
think
it's the
it's-
best idea, though. At least
I don't
one
think
Renard.
so either.
Sean, you lost the tournament?
Ah,
Yeah, and this
Olivia.
time Olivia arrives back. So Olivia, you went to the Blackstaff Tower, and I'll discuss in a minute. So we'll
Yeah.
play that out a bit. But you now arrive back and to see Sean fight because you're running a bit late. just missed it.
Yeah, well, lost. I won my first match, but second one, not so lucky.
He had his ass completely whooped in the second one.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
glad
But not
details.
even close. He
Don't
took
say
45
that to
points of
his
damage in the
face,
first
Andre.
round. That's,
yeah.
He fought
Yeah, I-
valiantly.
45?
I lost money, so
Because
he
pull
got
off,
his
see what
ass
happens.
utterly whooped.
You can see
it
my
was,
4 natural or the 3 natural 20s I rolled.
That's
in a row.
not the
Oh,
way we
so you
tell the
turned on
story.
the hack again?
Yeah. He did 3 20s in a row.
Yeah, it was insane.
Ridiculous. And also Max second win was also.
Yeah, well, that didn't matter at that point because
No, but
I was already. But yeah,
like
it's insane now what you rolled. It's
Insane.
max. So yeah, well, keep on training, and
So,
I've been progressing really rapidly since we're doing what we're doing. So might get your nets now.
Olivia,
But, yeah.
let's rewind a bit. So this morning you got a message from Vaja, the Black Staff, with the urgent request to meet her. I'm assuming you went there for the match, and you arrive in Blackstaff Tower. Is there anything else you want to do there? Otherwise,
Not really.
so you get the audience with Varsha and Olivia, welcome. Come in. Please close the door. You are in the chamber.
You
So, I have troubling news. I don't know how much you know about this, but I believe this magical device called the Stone of Golor is in play, and let's say this. It's of the utmost importance that it doesn't fall in the wrong hands. I understood from Renar, from the little he told me, that you might be the targeted recipients of the stone by his father's lackey, but it was intercepted in the meantime, and it's unclear whether the Xanatar or the Xantrim were involved in any of it or all of it in the interception.
Who do you, if I may be so bold, ma'am, suspect the most? Or
Sure.
have you any feeling which faction may have been behind?
Well, the thing is, what we found out is that the men killed in the explosion were Xantrim, but one might have survived the explosion and still got hold of the stone. But he was wounded thoroughly, so either the Xantrim have it, or he was intercepted again and another faction has it. But I understood you're following the trail of the Nimblewright from the House of Inspired Hands, and I would ask you to. We're not familiar with these devices, these Nimblewrights. We've seen them only in parades, but never in this capacity as an entity throwing fireballs or hostile. So
They told us that the safeties were not built in this Nimblite, to put it like that. Like the restriction that you normally find in them.
my informants told me something similar, but it's very unbelievable and incomprehensible what's happening right now. To be honest, Olivia, there are so many informants saying contradiction information. The Xantrim have it, the Xanatar have it, this other faction has it. Nobody really knows where it is, and I would ask you to keep your eyes and ears open and find as much information as possible.
I have one troubling IT, which I could really use some assistance on.
Sure.
That is a background check on Thaddeus Breyer. Because every time
Sure.
that strange things happen around us, he's not there, so to speak. And I don't know. I have a feeling that he might be an informant or something. I don't know. It's just every time
That's troubling.
strange things happens, he's mysteriously not there. And then this is murder investigation, and he went up to the. I don't know what it is with him. It's like,
We need to Kenderwood.
and I know. Well, his friends say they know him better, but I don't know.
I always assumed you considered him a friend too when you brought him into our.
I did, but of late, he's a friend of a friend, and I thought it over, and honestly, I don't know him that good.
Good
It's
to
just
mention.
like, as I said, everything strange, mysterious things happens. He's like in the other room, or conveniently not on the location.
We of course done run background checks on all of you, and actually I was the most worried about Mr. Goldleaf while he has ties to another faction, but I had the idea that he was very trustworthy and also very open. But Mr. Breyer, indeed, I've not. I just considered him a baker boy.
So did I, but it's not.
Okay, I will look into it, Olivia.
There's something with him, and I can't put my finger behind him.
I'll have some resources
I'll
try
take
to find out more details about it.
For the
Um,
moment, I'll just keep my eye on him and keep at the task at hand.
Is there any part of his background that didn't add up that I can investigate easily?
His background seems to be what he says he is, but it's. I have the feeling that he might have been recruited into a faction that he never told me or anyone else about. So
Interesting.
he might be working undercover. Or he might be pressured, like being manipulated to do stuff for them. Like I don't honestly don't know.
At least, well, it's good to know that we cannot fully trust him. At least, thanks for that information. When you leave, check with the quartermaster. He there's something interesting and nice.
Thank you, ma'am. I will.
Well, thanks.
day.
And please, Olivia, any information you can find about the stone and where the whereabouts. I don't have to tell you, it's of the utmost importance that it doesn't fall in the wrong hands.
That's true. That's a lot of money and power to have in the wrong people's hands.
It's something at least. I'm just thinking money is only part of it, but indeed, 500,000 dragons as supposed treasures. That is.
It could buy you a seat in whatever council you want.
I'm afraid of that too, and I'm afraid of what it will wreak havoc on the city. But I'm also afraid of other secrets that might be stored in that safe or in that place. So
You see Olivia's eyes open wide when you mention other secrets.
Of course, it's speculation. I never met somebody who's actually seen the gold or that it even exists, but the potential and the people are chasing it with this forever and the audacity that they do these dayside attacks, that must be as important as we think it is.
Okay.
Thank you, and you're dismissed.
Oh, I'll keep working and let you know as soon as I know anything. I'll head out and make my way over to the Quartermaster.
Quartermaster, yeah. And
yeah, that's what I meant.
Good man. Like, hey, Olivia.
You had something for me, I was told?
Well, a nice surprise for you. Follow me. And you follow him into more of the common areas, and there's a room there. And these are rooms of people that actually have a higher rank, that actually have reason to stay. And he stops at the room and he knocks. And you hear this voice come from inside. Enter. And you open the door, and sitting there, in a sort of wheelchair, but recovering in a recovering mode, you see Maloon. Maloon
Maloon?
War Dragon.
Balloon, you're alive?
Olivia. Oh,
How?
he tries to stand up, and like,
How are you doing, man? How? I'm.
I don't
I'll
know.
just like run over to him and like maybe hug him a little too hard for his condition.
Sorry, man.
Oh,
That's-
wow.
I did. To be honest, some witchery and magic far outside of my capabilities have brought me back. I've been told that you were the reason that I'm still here. So
Well,
I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I
Well,
don't remember any of what I've
you
done.
would have done the same. No need to thank it. It's really good to see you, man.
I don't know what they did and how they got my mind back. I've seen people being destroyed by these creatures before, but I never thought that they could get to me.
Why did you see them before they took
I
your
was
mind? Or-
the last thing I remember. I was helping some operatives in a dungeon beneath the city, and we're ambushed, and they were killed before my eyes, and I somehow made it out, but apparently infested by this creature.
Yeah. I've seen a few of them of late as well, and I'm like, I don't envy what
I just
happened to
woke
you
up.
at all.
I'm sorry. I heard we had some interactions, but none of them are in my mind. But I just woke up like a couple of days ago, 2 days, I think. And he looks over the quartermaster. He nods, yeah, 2 days ago. But I'm recovering. But Olivia, if you ever need my help for anything at all, I'll be there. I'll be there by your side. No questions asked.
Good to hear, Balloon. But first, you focus on yourself.
I will. Thanks. Well, thank you, Olivia. And he was slumped back in his chair. And good luck.
I'll
And
See
the
you soon,
quartermaster, the healers will come over today again to see if they can repair some of the other damages to your body. And you sense like he wasn't that hurt when you got to him. Of course you killed him, but the operation to get his brain back must have been like wreaking havoc on his body as well. But he's sitting there, alive and well. And yeah, so that's why you're a bit delayed. You stayed longer with Fudger, staying longer with Loon, and your sense you're running late. The match with Sean has probably already begun, so you're rushing over to to the Fields of Triumph to see him in action. And you just missed it. And there we are back again. Everybody together. And if it's okay, then I'm going to take a short break, and I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, see you in a sec.